Hey, what is going on? So, I'm just wanting to chit chat a little bit, and I just want to get used to the habit of really just not always feeling so damn isolated and alone in this damn city because, you know, my life is too fucking magical to sit here and fucking complain about things that, yeah, I guess I can't control. So, why not just talk? You know, I guess, I also wanted to make my YouTube channel to not just be about like, hey guys, let me just act like this little character on the camera so you won't really know who I am, and that's not what my channel was also about. It was to be like, I can still be free, I can still be me, I can still talk about like things that make me probably uncomfortable a little bit, but it still feels nice to just relieve that energy and say fuck this shit, and let me just, maybe if it's just one person that can hear it, maybe that one person needed to hear what I'm talking about too, because maybe we just needed each other in that moment to just say, you know what, I know how you feel. I know how you feel too about this situation as someone who is like a loner. I've always been a loner my whole life. I just seem to never really fit in this world. I never really had like, I don't know, like I remember the first time I went to school, I kind of started to hate it because I was just like, why do I gotta go to this place? Why do I gotta go to this camp or whatever the hell it is? I don't know, but I just know, like, I just was looking at everybody and I was like, well, what the fuck is going on? And I want to go home. But like that's how it was ever since I realized that that is how the world was going to be. And so I don't really know what to call this video. This is just trying to introduce, like, parts of myself that I guess I don't want to hide. I don't really want to make this, like I said, I don't want to make this channel like, oh my god, like, who is she? Like, you're gonna know, like, that I have that dark side, I have that light side, I have the good, the bad, the ugly, the gorgeous, every part of my soul that holds all of that within. And so it's just like, I live in a small town and I do this art and I write this music, and I feel like, my music is like something that I love doing. Music was my heart and my soul, and it's hard because it's like, I know I'm really good at it. I know that I'm good at it. It's just that I get really nervous when I go on camera. I get like I feel like people don't really get to see like how I really am and how I put my heart and my soul into it when I'm not paying attention to the cameras or the people or whatever may give me attention in that moment. Like, I can sound so much better. I know I do, or at least like, but I still have to, I still want to train myself to actually like tone up my voice too. Like, I'm not trying to sound like, say that I sound like Mariah Carey or anything, like, 'cause of course not. But, still, like, I'm just my own person, I'm just unique in my own music. But it is just the fact that, like, I, have so many, magical things in my life, and literally, like, magic coming right in front of my eyes. And it sucks to know that, like, you can't really, um, uh, you can't really, like, share, like, as a solitary witch, which, means that, as a witch, I do my work alone. I don't have a coven. I don't have, like, people that I can hang out with and experience that magic with. It's usually just me and the universe, and, the other side that communicate. And I think that's another reason why I call myself a shamanic witch, because I can, I have a unique way of communicating to the other side, you can say. Maybe not in the way a medium would, but in my own unique way. But either way, those are things that I really never really got to share with people that I really loved, even with, the person that, I've been sharing my heart to. I know this person may be aware of my videos, even though my videos aren't like gaining thousands and millions of views, but still, people still know who you are in some stance, I guess. So he's going to be aware, whatever. You know, like I said, I'm not really a relationship type of person, so I've always liked being a loner. Yeah. So my whole reason and my whole point of making these videos on YouTube was because I love being a creator, number one, and I love being an artist. I love being a witch. I love being in my magic. I love feeling that powerful side of myself where I embrace that mystical side of myself. And I ask myself, like, I do all these crazy things in nature, like literally, like nature is so magical, and I never really record it. I barely do, and I think I have a couple very rare videos on my channel where I'm actually like have something posted, but I don't know. I just wanted to talk on this video. It's just I've been feeling a little like lost a little bit because it's hard when you actually like, you know, have somebody in your life that was in your spiritual journey and they just, drop. And it's like you can't just tell that person like, "Oh, well, I just dropped because you wanted me to drop." And it's like that's not true. Like there's somebody, like if somebody actually really like has feelings for you, they're not gonna really want you to just up and leave like that. Like especially if you have a history with that person. So it's like, you know, I don't know what else to say about that. It's like I don't want to talk about romance. I don't want to talk about friendships that don't need to be talked about. I just, it's hard because it's like the only thing that you can talk to sometimes is the camera, and just hope that you just meet cool people, and because this shit is crazy where I live. It's like I started to be on my spiritual journey and started to face some certain particular like passions and facing those fears of like accomplishing those passions and seeing the fact that your own like flesh and blood will like be different towards you, towards your goals and your passions. It shows a lot about how society is. Like it's just crazy because like I have my hair coming out. It's just because like I never thought like I would ever be singing on camera. Like I know I can, do better videos than, being nervous and singing the way that I was singing, but I was just doing those videos because I wanted to challenge myself to be like, if I ever wanted to sing on camera and make videos on music, then I could, and I would not be scared. And the crazy part about it, another reason why I did that is because, you know, um, I used to write a couple like, okay, so anyway, another reason why I did that is because like my sister, she used to like, I know there was a part of her that wanted that kind of attention too, where she was like being recognized for her music, and she's not a bad singer. Like she's a pretty good singer, so she's really good, at singing too. But she always was also the type to make fun of me just for wanting to sing and wanting to dance and wanting to be a little bit more wild in that way. You know, she was one of those people, like, if you sang in public or if you danced in public, she would make fun of you just because she's making fun of you. Not because you were bad at it. You could still be really good at it. You could still be really talented. But just for the fact that you're singing outside or you're like dancing outside, you're going to be made fun of, you know? And not because you suck. It's just they want you to suck, you know? And it's like that's the kind of energy that I wanted to get out of, you know. And the same thing with my sister, you know. She just thought like I just would never, I guess, face that type of reality enough to say, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna make my music. And the thing is, I think I was in a long distance relationship, and you know, I had to deal with the dark side of my life, you know, the ugly side of my life, and had to fix and grow like an alchemist and all of that. But it was just the fact that, you know, I was a broken girl, and when I met this person, I was a broken girl. I really was. And he, even though it was a long distance relationship, it felt like a twin flame kind of relationship, you know, like it just felt very spiritual, very magical, very connected to this person. But he still just didn't want to commit in that way, you know. And it was like, you would think, like, if you have such a spiritual connection with someone in such a magical way, why wouldn't you want to feel that connection with someone? And that just shows me that the world is still the way that it is, and boys will be boys. And they say, why do girls fall in love with bad boys, right? I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. It was just like, it's not that I'm in love in this moment. I'm not really in love with anyone. I have love for people. I just have to be in love with myself, you know. And you know, twin flame relationship or not, uh I just feel like, you know, we just needed to, you know, work on ourselves, I guess. I don't know. I really still adore that person, but I don't like to talk about people that don't, I couldn't even imagine if they would even talk about me the same way. And it's like, the crazy part about it is that this person led me on the whole time, you know? But, oh, man, I don't want to talk about some things in here because, like, about this relationship is so confusing. It was so confusing in some ways, like, but at the same time, it was meant for me to, like, be in. It was so weird. It was like being so broken and not really having anyone like that in my life. You know, you kind of just take what you can get to help heal you, and he was the person that helped heal me in some parts of my life. But at the same time, I feel like he was still a guy, you know? He was still a guy, and yeah, just because something feels like a twin flame relationship, it doesn't always mean that it's always like a fairy tale or that it's going to be the way you want to be, like you want it to be. So, if twin flames were real, yeah, like, okay, they were real, you know? But I think twin flames are just more to understand that mission and that purpose that you may have with that person or not. But if that person is in your life, like, I think sometimes instead of seeing it like the Notebook, you should see it like, you know, how Neo and Trinity were. You know, it was more than just them two that were together. It was more than just that had to be about them. And I don't know if I really believe too much in the twin flame thing. You know, yeah, I believe in like animal totems. I believe in magic. I believe in. Do I believe in like every part of magic? Probably not, because you know, I can get into a whole other topic on that. I do believe in it, but not in the way that maybe everybody does. You know, everyone has their own ways of believing in those type of things. but at the same time, we all relate to that oneness of the spiritual realm and the spiritual laws. And but anyway, I just wanted to talk, just being a loner and dealing with the twin flame relationship at the same time, I guess. I don't know. And to see how my life is. Like, it's so boring, like, out here. It really is. Like, there's really nothing to do. So, yeah, this is just a random talk about, like, you know, how it is to be in a relationship that may be your twin flame, I guess. And just being alone at the same time. After the fact you know that, like, you're not really alone. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Peace.